Hey guys, so I'm back with another Blender 2.8 video. This time I've sat down and really played around with Blender Eevee, and I've even used it in production. So for those of you who aren't aware of how to get Blender 2.8, you just simply go to blender.org, scroll down to the future, Blender 2.8, scroll down this page a little bit, and click right here, download Blender 2.8. Like it says here, do not use in production. I did it anyway. It crashed a lot. I'm not complaining. I know that it's still in development, but overall it was pretty solid, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm basically going to show you the project I've been working on, which was a TIE fighter in Blender. Oh, it just crashed. Look at that. So I'll reopen that. Like I said, it crashed a lot, and it was kind of random, but that's no big deal. It was expected. Okay, here we go. So I'm back in Blender 2.8 with my TIE fighter. The background is a HDR file from HDRI Haven. If you've never been there, check it out. Free HDRI backgrounds. And they can really do a lot for your lighting in the scene. In fact, that's the only lighting in the scene, is that background. So the nice thing about Eevee is, versus another renderer, is you kind of get to see instantly your render results, almost like a real-time video game versus a pre-rendered model that could take even hours to render. So in Eevee, you can tab in and out of edit mode, edit on the fly, and still see your shader. And I'm going to show you a couple of the cool switches you can turn on and off in Eevee. Like, well, first, you have to change your render to Eevee. So when you come over here, you scroll down on your render tab, and here's your samples for your viewport and render. I didn't really play around with this, as I think it was okay. Right here for film, you can choose to render the sky or transparent. I had done both, and both of them worked pretty well. For shadows, you can change your size map. If you increase it, your shadows look better. And you can check high bit depth, and that just makes shadows look a little bit better. The same with your indirect lighting. I increased all of these. You see there was a pretty significant difference right there. And you can even change your diffuse balances. So the higher balances, the better your lighting will be. Subsurface scattering. Of course, this model doesn't really use subsurface scattering, so I didn't use it. Screen space reflections. I did try this out. It just changes the way the lighting acts. I turned off half res because I figure half res is probably not as good as full res. And I checked screen space refractions. You get a lot of little reflections in here now. Different lighting. Pretty sure we could turn this up a bit, yeah, so get a little bit better results. I turn my ambient occlusion, of course, and you can adjust ambient occlusion settings to your liking. I didn't play around with volumetrics nor motion blur. The depth of field seems to be dependent on the camera. Sometimes these don't even work on the first try. Okay, so it only works when you press 0 and look through your camera. I'm not quite sure how to adjust it yet, but I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna turn that off. Now the really cool one, they can really add a lot of polish to your image is bloom. So I'll turn on bloom and player, you can adjust threshold. Because it starts off, it's really high. Turn down the radius a little bit. You can adjust the intensity and clamp it. So it looks like the higher you turn a clamp, the brighter it gets without getting out of control like intensity does. And of course you can change the color of your bloom. So you can do some kind of cool effects here. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool feature. Looks really cool right here. So that's about it right now for rendering in Blender Eevee. Of course, you just hit F12 to render, and the render's actually really fast. I just hit F12. There we go. There's my render. Now, I like to say I wanted to do a full 4K render. Do 2160p, 100% render. And I'm gonna hit F12. And let's see how long that takes. Yeah, not too long. I mean, considering any other render take quite a while to render out in 4K, and the results aren't bad. So, yeah, overall, I think it's pretty cool. I think I think they have a long way to go, but overall, I like the results. So anyway, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below if you have any suggestions or any information to add for Blender Eevee, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.